Welcome to another episode of The Grass is Green in Pittsburgh, a podcast about events, organizations, opportunities, and spaces that make Pittsburgh such a wonderful place to find, build, and strengthen community. I'm your host, Julianna Warner. For this episode, I attended a class at Open Up Pittsburgh, a nonprofit whose mission is to teach mindfulness tools through movement and art practices. Their programs are open to those who identify as having a disability and to those who do not.
Before we settle in, let's take a big breath in and a big breath out. One more big breath in. One more big breath out.
I spoke with co-founder Megan Sakari about Open Up's story and mission.
Open Up was created about 9 years ago. There are 3 co-founders, myself, Tessa, and Marissa. And we started out just with one grant, and we started doing yoga and improv in schools primarily. And then we kind of grew a little bit and started some programming throughout the city. And we were very small for a very long time, just working on building our community and getting into more schools and showing up more places. And then during the pandemic, we acquired a studio space in Lawrenceville, and we've been here since then, and we've finally been able to hire employees. All of us started out as independent contractors, and now we are employees. And we've hired teachers, we've trained teachers. We've been in this space for almost 4 years now. And we've just really gotten to meet so many amazing people. We have a lot of regular participants. We meet new people all the time. But we are in the disability community, but we're also an inclusive space. So we welcome those with disabilities and those without to come take a class or participate in our programming. And we love collaboration. We'll collaborate with anyone who is in alignment with our mission. So we do pop-ups with some of our neighbors in Lawrenceville or other corporations or organizations who reach out to us. We really like to work together to create more inclusive spaces for everyone. Instead of thinking of it as a competition, we're really just all about how can we serve more people and bring more people in and have more people find out that they can do awesome activities and cool, fun things.
So what made you want to do this?
Me personally, I love movement. I've been practicing meditation and mindfulness for a very long time, and it's just really helped me personally. And I also have an adult sister with autism, and I really have been trying to help her manage a lot of her things as well with the stuff that I like. And we really, over 51% of our staff identify as having a disability. So we want to create jobs that are meaningful for anybody to have. And it's kind of funny because that was really important to me all along. I wanted to create a space where my sister could have a job that she liked. And we did it, and it turns out she doesn't want to work with me. So we laugh about it all the time, yeah. But that was kind of my drive behind it, employing people with disabilities and paying fair wages. A lot of jobs for folks with disabilities are factory jobs and pay below minimum wage. So we pay a fair wage, and we give them work that hopefully they enjoy.
I also spoke with Chandler Bingham, one of the teachers at Open Up.
I am a professional dancer, a professional artist and dance educator in the Pittsburgh area, originally from Detroit, Michigan, and I became familiar with Open Up through dance, actually, starting off as just a dance movement instructor, but I've always had a passion in yoga as my recovery tool and something that grounded me throughout my many years of just practice. And Megan presented the opportunity of the yoga teacher training, and I wanted to kind of enhance my knowledge of grounding myself in it, because I've always wanted to create dance is becoming more accessible for everyone. And I feel like that is something that is now starting to become very relevant. But growing up in the dance environments, it really was not that accessible. So I've always had a passion for that. And when I found this space, it made me so happy to know that this is a place where you can have the opportunity to create an accessible environment in every way. And it was nice to be able to like have the opportunity to bring dance here and then widen my range of knowledge in yoga through the yoga teacher training. And yes, and then from there I continued on into education in yoga. Nice. If that helps.
Yeah, absolutely. Tell me about today's class, Chandler.
Okay, so the yoga and improv class is mostly taught by Colton and Emily, and I assist Colton with the improv portion, and Megan assists Emily with the yoga portion. And with the improv, it's mostly geared with games that create just fun, cultivating joy that's in our values, just an expressive way for people to like feel seen, be seen, and just have fun. So most of the games you'll see us like doing movement in them, trying to incorporate movement, stretching, expressing emotion, just personality, having fun. And then we'll transition into the yoga portion where Emily will lead. Each Monday she has a different lesson plan that she goes through, and she'll guide us through a short yoga class at the end.
And I think it's important to note that Colton and Emily are both individuals living with Down syndrome, because it's been a real joy for us. I feel like we're so lucky to get to work with them and learn from them, learn so many things, but learn how to best support them in doing what they like to do. We like to empower people to take the lead in the community in a way.
Yeah. And there was so much joy in the class. It was so visible. I could just feel the energy in the room. Everyone was just really happy to be here. Yeah, so you, Chandler, led us through like different improv exercises. So those normally would have been led by
Colton.
Colton, okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Always starting with an introduction, getting to know everybody's name, so we can create that community feel within the classroom, and then moving into games that allow everyone to feel seen, making eye contact, passing energy, and then shifting into some kind of movement, whether or not we're doing a dance cipher, one person goes in the middle, and then we,
mimic what they were doing, like we did today.
Mirroring exercises.
Yeah, that was super fun. And then the yoga, Emily had pictures of poses that she took from the board and showed everyone what to do, and you helped her guide us through those.
Yeah, we have a lot of ways that we support people. I mean, everybody has a different learning style, right? So most people have a different teaching style or different things that can help them grow their teaching. And Emily's happened to be visual cards. She lays out her class with pictures of yoga poses each week, and that really helps everyone to be able to see what the pose sort of kind of should look like. And we're all about doing what feels best in your body, and it doesn't have to look like what everyone else is doing. But she uses cards, and we write scripts that she reads whenever she wants to speak.
Cool. Yeah, it was lovely. So the yoga teacher training is taught by people living with disabilities, or that it's attended by?
Not yet.
Okay.
Well, it's taught by our staff. Some of them do identify as having disabilities, and we've had people who are blind come through. We've had a wide array of disability come through, and we'll meet with you beforehand and talk to you about how you best learn and how we can support you, and then we decide if we have the capacity to do that at the time. And so far we have, which has been awesome. So it's like an inclusive learning environment, which I think is awesome, because you get to learn how to be a yoga teacher, or whatever reason you're taking a yoga teacher training, but you also get to learn with people, firsthand with people who have disabilities. So you can learn how to support them, you can learn how their experience is going, what their life experience is like, and it really builds a lot of community, but it builds a lot of understanding of folks who live in a different way than you.
Yeah.
So we really, we're all learning. We don't know this stuff offhand. We have our backgrounds. Some of us were special ed teachers and things, but we're all just really sitting down and taking feedback seriously in everything that we do so that we can make it better.
All classes are free and open to anyone who wants to join. Weekly classes include deaf yoga, yoga and improv, community yoga, caregivers yoga, inclusive ballet, supported yoga for autism, and spectrum yoga. Twice a month, they have a yoga minis class for kids, and they also have a dance party once a month. Check out their website for more information and to register for a class, open-up.org, and follow them on Instagram at openuppgh. Thanks so much for listening to this episode of The Grass is Green in Pittsburgh. Please rate, review, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. And follow us on Instagram at grassisgreenpgh. And remember, we only feature activities that I've tried myself, so what should I check out next? Send us an email at contact@grassisgreenpgh.com or submit a form on our website, grassisgreenpgh.com. The Grass is Green in Pittsburgh is a Sunrise Somewhere production. It's edited by Oliver Carr.
And the intro music is by Julianna Warner.
We hope you've been inspired to explore, connect, and contribute to the vibrant mosaic of events and spaces that make Pittsburgh such a wonderful place to live. Catch you next time.